Welcome. You're listening to TALRadio powered by Touch a Life Foundation, and this is Foodology. I'm radio host Devansh, and on this show, I talk about the enormous world of a little word called food. I hope you're doing well. And if you tuned into the special 50th episode of Foodology, you would remember that I told you that I am a full-time college student. And currently, I, along with so many other full-timers in other colleges and universities, are going through their final term examinations. This can be an extremely exhausting time for both the mind and the body. That's where comes an ingredient which all mothers of the world trust with their dear heart. They give this ingredient to their kids during the exam season. It's tiny but loaded with nutrition and strengthens the mind. It is used abundantly in cuisines all across the world and makes the tastiest desserts. Can you guess what it is? Almonds. Whether you may be eating an ice cream with almond toppings or having a glass of almond milk, you name it, and this nut is a major satisfaction to your taste buds, and this also helps in a healthy diet. According to the US Department of Agriculture, America's demand for almonds has increased over 500% since 1980. Technically speaking, almonds are not true nuts at all. The edible part that we call a nut is actually a seed, and almonds themselves are drupes. Drupes are sometimes called stone fruits, which are characterized by a tough surrounding and a shell inside. Peaches and apricots are close cousins to almonds. There are some examples of drupes. Just like these relatives, almonds grow on beautiful flowering trees and thrive in warm and dry climates. Did you know that even though almonds are not native to the United States, the country is the largest supplier in the world? During exam season, it is very easy for students to lose sight of their health and wellness and get consumed in the preparation. Juggling between the pressures of preparing for an exam, ensuring there is adequate time to sleep, regular breaks, and doing all this while maintaining their health is so important. Almonds come in handy during this season. Snacking on almonds during the preparation period can help to make a healthy difference in students' lives. Almonds are loaded with a wide range of nutrients like vitamin E, omega-3, omega-6 fatty acids, magnesium, and riboflavin, which play a key role in enhancing your brain function. Vitamin E acts as a powerful antioxidant that protects the brain cells. Did you know that the English word almond has an interesting history? The original pre-Greek word amygdala is of unknown origin. Amygdala, being hard to pronounce, soon became amindula or amindula, which in Italy became mandorla. The French lost the I, resulting in amande, while the Spanish, who were accustomed to the Arabic prefix al, added one, making almendera. Our English version is a combination of the French and the Spanish. Just like the name, the history of almonds is also quite interesting. The almond tree is native to North Africa, the Mediterranean, and the Levant. Archaeologists have found wild almonds that dates back to 8000 BC, particularly in the region of Greece. Through the trade routes between Greeks, Romans, and Egyptians, caravans carried almonds along with stories, myths, and legends of this tree. It is estimated that cultivation of almond tree in the Mediterranean region began around the 3rd millennium BC, in the early Bronze Age. According to mythology, Demophon of Athens, son of Theseus, was shipwrecked in Thrace after the Trojan War, and subsequently meant Felice, When he left for Athens and delayed his return for their marriage, the beautiful girl was overcome by despair, and to save her from death, the gods transformed her into an almond tree. Demophan returned in the winter in search for his beloved, and upon seeing the tree without leaves, made a sacrifice in the gods' honor to appease their spirit. At the moment in the middle of winter, the almond tree blossomed to reciprocate the feelings of love. And since then, it became a timeless symbol for hope, for love that conquers death. This is why the almond trees are called the wakeful trees, because they awaken from their sleep of winter before any other tree, blossoming in January and bearing their fruit in March. As a result, almonds have a rich mythology throughout their growing area, all linked to the early flowering of almond tree as the first sign of spring. These blossoming branches hold a special place in our ancestors' collective unconsciousness. To them, the blossoms were sacred and held the goddess's promise of life and abundance. Almond blossoms were highly revered in many cultures. The almond symbolizes watchfulness and promise of new life, as this tree is the first to burst into bloom in many countries. For the Jews, the almond branch was the model for the menorah, and for Christians, it is a symbol of Jesus' virgin birth. The almond blossom is also a symbol of bravery and courage, purity, hope, and love. From Greek mythology, the almond blossom is a symbol of eternal true love, unconquerable by death. In Scandinavian countries, Christmas dinner includes rice pudding, which has almonds in it. And according to tradition, whoever gets the almonds will have good luck throughout the new year. In Germany, the bride and groom are presented with 5 almonds, bundled together as a wish for long life, happiness, prosperity, well-being, and fertility. Honeyed almonds feature heavily in Greek wedding traditions, representing the hope that married life brings more joy than sorrow. In the Middle Ages, almond became one of the most used ingredients, both in kitchens, medicines, love potions, and became an important article of commerce. The missionaries from Europe brought almond tree to the Americas from Spain in the mid-1700s. It wasn't until the following century that trees were successfully planted, but by the 1870s, research and crossbreeding had developed several of today's prominent almond varieties. Today, almond trees can be seen across Europe, Asia, and North America, especially in California, which shares over 40% of the total global almond market. There are 2 types of almonds, sweet almonds and bitter almonds. Bitter almonds are naturally toxic, having high amounts of cyanide. Sweet almonds have virtually no amount of cyanide and are perfectly safe to eat. Almonds are said to be one of the world's most loved tree nuts that are highly nutritious and filled with fats, antioxidants, including vitamins and minerals. Almonds help in the growth of brain cells. One major chemical that helps the brain in cognitive function is phenylalanine, and almonds have this chemical in them. Consuming just 5 pieces of almonds every morning can help to boost your brain power. Low magnesium levels can cause high blood pressure. This can lead to heart attacks, strokes, and kidney failure. Almonds contain magnesium, which helps to control the blood pressure effectively. Almonds are said to contain high levels of vitamin E, which is an antioxidant that protects the cells from getting toxic. Vitamin E can reduce your risks of developing Alzheimer's disease, cancer, and heart diseases. The vitamin E in almonds can protect your eyes and prevent abnormal changes to your lenses. You may know that almonds are a major part of most skin products, And this is because of the fact that this nut has loads of benefits for your skin. Almonds contain a flavonoid, which is similar to the one found in green tea and broccoli. This component nourishes your skin and has anti-aging properties for your skin. This flavonoid also promotes hair growth and prevents grey hair. Blended, toasted, or simply scattered, almonds certainly pack a bunch of flavor and nutrients. There are so many ways in which you can incorporate this powerhouse into your diet. You can make almond milk, and almond milk is one of the most popular almond products because it has one very important trait. It's lactose free. People with lactose intolerance appreciate almond milk as a healthy and tasty alternative to traditional dairy drinks. Almond milk is rich in vitamin E, which is an important antioxidant, as I've already told you. Compared to animal milk, unsweetened almond milk is low in sugars and carbohydrates. It has 50 to 80 fewer calories than dairy milk, while remaining similarly rich in flavor. It is considered a low glycemic index food, which will not cause a spike in your blood sugar levels. You can simply make your almond milk at home. Just blanch a few almonds, grind them into a food processor to a fine powder, soak this powder in water for several hours, and then filter the liquid through a cheesecloth. This liquid is your fresh, homemade almond milk. You can use almonds chopped in desserts and breakfast cereals, and they are a great addition to smoothies to add a lot of nutrition, flavor, and texture. If you want to up the nutritional value of your sauce, you can replace pine nuts in your favorite pesto with almonds. Or you can try out your own almond sauce recipe and use it for preparing a lip-smacking pasta dish. I think it's time to move away from traditional mixes of fruits and vegetables for preparing a salad. Why not enhance the crunch of any salad by adding a few raw almonds? In today's world of gluten allergy, almond flour is a lifesaver. You can simply prepare almond flour and use it in so many ways. In fact, a lot of classical French desserts embrace the goodness of almond flour. Let me familiarize you with marzipan. Marzipan is essentially a paste of sugar and almonds that has been made in the Middle East and Mediterranean regions for centuries. It is especially prized as a sculptural material and was the OG fondant. It can be made by cooking almonds and syrup together and then cooling and crystallizing the mixture. Or ground almonds can be mixed with a pre-made fondant and powdered sugar. Egg whites or gelatins are sometimes added to improve the binding. Marzipan is popular all around the world, with many variations. For example, in Germany, sugar and almonds are ground into a paste. In France, sweet syrups are added to the mixture. And in the Middle East, marzipan includes a dash of rose water. A lot of people might confuse marzipan with frangipan, but these are two different things. Frangipan is an almond filling, sometimes called frangipan cream. Frangipan is a mixture of butter, eggs, ground almonds, sugar, and usually a small amount of flour. Making frangipan is simply like making a cookie batter, while marzipan is more like a dough. Classic French almond tart, macaroons, Dutch pastry logs filled with almond paste, amaretti, stunning French opera cake, which is a delicious multi-layered cake with tiers of almond sponge, intensely rich coffee butter cream, and decadent dark chocolate ganache. These are some of the classical desserts that use almonds in one way or the other. I believe that this is a win-win situation because now you can enjoy extremely nutritious snack but also binge on nutritious desserts, and you won't have to worry about filling yourself with unnourishing ingredients. The next time you are at an elegant pastry shop, savoring an opera cake, or simply eating almond cookies at your home, Just remember that the almonds in it came from a very long and rich history, and they have a very long way to go ahead. Thank you so much for sticking around with me on this episode of Foodology. I had an incredible time talking to you. This is radio host Devansh signing off. Hope you have a beautiful and a magical day ahead. See you soon.